normal synthesizers talk about morphing, they talk about fading one sound into another sound. And that's something that Alchemy has as well. But it also has a different morphing process where it will actually morph the sound and change the individual harmonics and slowly change them towards another sound. So instead of fading one sound out in terms of volume and the other one up, it's actually changing the individual aspects of the sound, like the pitch and the additive elements, such as the different partials. In granular mode, it can morph the grain size and all sorts of interesting stuff like that. But first, let's take a look at the normal mode. And for this, I've loaded a preset that I made, and it's set up to use the normal morphing or the fading functions, just so you can see what you can do with this. And if we go to the morph page, we have 4 tabs here. And the last 2 tabs are for the real morphing, where it's actually changing the sound, and the first 2 tabs are for the fade. So it's gonna fade. To do that, we can right-click these knobs and say, for the first one, add modulation, and we'll choose perform, X and Y pad 1, and the X-axis. And then the modulation is going to be to the right, so we drag it down to get a full range. And now we can do the same for the Y knob, but then we'll choose the other axis. So X and Y pad 1, Y axis. And we drag that down as well. So now this pad right here is controlling those X and Y knobs. And the advantage of this one instead of this one is that we can map this to our perform pads. And if we choose new perform positions, we can actually change that dot over there and change the volume settings of each source. So if we set it right here, for example, it will only play back source. I'll give you a short demonstration of this. So I really like that to make these more advanced sounds that change over time, and you can make it sound great with a lot of modulation and stuff.